Story 1, Aria and Michelle. So my name is Aria and this girl Michelle. We have been best friends since 2014 and my mom would always warn me about her and how bad influence she is. I never took it too serious until our first big fight when she and our mutual friend Jessie broke into a yard with lots of cars in it and broke their windows, doors, etc. The day after that I went with them on the same place. It was winter and snowing, so we went in and I could feel that we will get into trouble and I left fast because they started breaking them again. Few weeks later police came at my door to ask me questions about the cars and of course I told them everything I knew because the thing they did was not normal and I wouldn't lie to police so I don't get into trouble. But I for sure did get into trouble. Police said that they got informations about how I filmed us breaking the cars on a video and showed it to some people from our school. And we all know damn well I didn't film a thing. I asked them who told them that and they of course didn't tell me, but I found out later that it was my classmate who I would never thought of. He was straight a student and a really good guy, so who would have thought? I confronted him about it and he said it was actually my best friend who filmed it and showed them, but he didn't want her to get in trouble. My father beat me so hard because he was drunk and he would not listen to my side of story. I almost went to jail. I would if the people who were selling those cars pressed charges. After that I stopped talking to my best friend for obvious reasons. She literally begged me to come back and manipulated me so I came back. That was our first big fight and after that nothing could be normal. Fast forward to yesterday. We got into a little argument and I didn't talk to her for a whole day. I left the class to go help my teacher with something and when I came back her two close friends they called my name and told me they have to tell me something very important. After school we were walking home together and they told me that my best friend Michelle has passwords for my Snapchat and Instagram account. I was way more than shocked. She however did apologize so many times because I confronted her. She even offered me money so I can forgive her. I still don't know if I can forgive her because she was reading all of my private messages and watching my pictures on Snap. Tell me if I should forgive her, but I think she is just manipulating me and she is gonna do something like that again.
Story 2, Karen stole my AirPods. So one day I was at a fast food restaurant and I was filling my cup with soda. So there was a lady standing next to me, also filling her cup, and she kept giving me nasty looks. It wasn't even like she was trying to be discreet, she would just look at me blatantly in disgust. Just as I was about to walk away from the drink stand to sit down, she full-on growled at me. I finally asked her what her problem was, to which she replied with, "Your earbuds are my problem." I was confused, so I said, "My earbuds?" And she said, "Yes, your earbuds." I can't believe kids these days are listening to such offensive music and getting away with it. It just disgusts me, and she scoffed. I had my volume low, and it was none of her business what I was listening to. Also, I wasn't even listening to offensive music as she described it. I don't even know where she got that idea from. What in the world are you talking about? I replied. "Oh, don't act all innocent with me, young man," she snapped. "I know you are listening to music with countless swear words that has to do with drugs and sex and whatnot. Where is your mother?" I didn't want to bring my mom into this. It was just a stupid Karen with stupid delusions. I'm not pointing my mother out for you to yell at. What I'm listening to and what my mom lets me listen to are none of your business. Don't sass me like that, young man. "Get me your mother this instant," she replied. Eventually, my mom came over anyway because of all the commotion. "What's going on?" she asked. "Your son is listening to profane and offensive music, and it is unacceptable that you let your children listen to this shit," said the Karen. "I am disappointed in you and your lack of parenting skills." She then proceeded to yank the wire of my earbuds, yes, I use wired earbuds, don't judge me, and pulled them out of my ears and my phone. My music then started playing through my phone speakers, which proved I wasn't listening to anything as profane as she was describing. I said, "WTF are you doing?" To which she replied with, "If you can't be trusted with these earbuds, then you shouldn't have them." And I said, "You can hear my music right now, I am not listening to anything bad," and she ran out the door of the restaurant with my earbuds in her hand. Instinctively, I chased after her and yelled at her to give them back or I will press charges. She told me she wasn't scared of my empty threats. Eventually, I gave up on pointlessly chasing her around and got the attention of a worker. At this point, she was in her car and taunting me with my earbuds, dangling them in front of her face. The worker told her to give my earbuds back or he will have to call the cops. She didn't budge. He got out his phone and fake dialed the cops. Apparently, this freaked her out enough to open the car door with only the sass that a middle-aged soccer mom can possess, and give me my earbuds back. "Fine, you can have them," she said snobbishly, "but don't listen to any of that. Profane shit you teenagers listen to anymore," and with that, she got back in her car and drove off. What I love about this whole interaction was that she was at the drink stand filling her drink after ordering food, and she didn't even leave with her food or her drink. She basically just went to a restaurant to harass a kid and then leave. It truly amazes me how stupid, delusional, and completely shameless some people can be, even after having over 40 years of experience on this planet.
If you have any interesting stories you want to share, send them to my mail address at the description below.